All right, welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. Today we're diving into something I think is going to resonate with all of you, especially you, dear listener.
Oh, definitely. This one hits close to home for everyone.
Absolutely, because today we're all about focus, or, well, mastering it, and kicking those distractions to the curb.
Ugh, distractions, the bane of our existence.
Yeah, so we're taking a deep dive into day 12. Mastering Focus and Eliminating Distractions, a title, I have to say, that speaks to me on a deeply personal level.
Totally get that.
But really, it's more than just checking things off our lists, right? As a lifelong learner, I know you're all about personal growth and, well, focus. That's where it all begins.
Couldn't agree more. It's like the source says, focus is the foundation for being productive. I think a lot of times we get caught up in working harder, but maybe the real key is, working smarter.
Working smarter, not harder. Love that. And, for anyone out there who's all about making the most of their time, and I know our listener as well, improving focus, that's like a cheat code.
Definitely a cheat code. But before we get to all the cool tricks and techniques, and trust me, the source has some good ones, we've got to figure out what's holding us back. What are those distractions that keep getting in the way?
Ooh, good point. It's like you need to know your enemy before you can defeat them.
Exactly. The source calls it finding your distraction Achilles heel, recognizing those common pitfalls. For you, what are those things that really pull you off track?
Yeah, social media. Honestly, those little notification badges are like kryptonite to me. I swear, my brain is wired to instantly check my phone whenever it buzzes.
I'm kind of the same way. I have to put my phone in another room when I really need to focus. Otherwise, I'm gone.
Yep, been there. It's a constant battle. But hey, that's why we're diving into this. And, the source brings up this super interesting technique. It's called the Pomodoro Technique. Basically, you work in these focused bursts and then take a short break. And it's crazy how effective it can be.
It's almost like tricking your brain into focusing, right? But, there's actual science behind it, too. It turns out our attention spans are naturally limited. So those breaks, even if they're just 5 minutes, they help you reset, recharge, and refocus.
5 minutes can make all the difference. It's like hitting the reset button for your brain. And speaking of structure, the source also talks about this concept of time blocking. I've heard of it, but can you give us the rundown on how it actually works?
Absolutely. So time blocking is all about assigning specific slots of time for all your tasks. Like you're creating your own personalized schedule for the day, right? And I think what's so great about it is that it eliminates what they call decision fatigue.
Decision fatigue. Ugh, don't I know it? Like that feeling of being overwhelmed with all the choices you have to make.
Yeah, exactly that. So the beauty of time blocking is you already have a plan, right? So you're not wasting all that energy trying to decide what to do. You can just jump right into action.
I love that. Less mental clutter, more action. It's like taking control of your day. Something I know our listener who values clarity and doing things thoroughly will appreciate.
For sure.
Now, what about this distraction-free zone idea? I'm kind of curious because, well, my workspace is more like organized chaos, if you know what I mean.
Oh, believe me, I can relate. But, creating a distraction-free zone isn't about having a perfectly sterile environment. It's more about minimizing those triggers, right? Like those things in your environment that pull you away from what you're trying to do.
Makes sense. So like noise-canceling headphones or maybe silencing notifications. I know I have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb if I really need to get stuff done.
Exactly. Or even, some people use website blockers so they don't get sidetracked online.
So setting yourself up for success.
Exactly. Creating the right conditions to help you stay focused.
Speaking of success, the source quotes Bruce Lee, who says, "The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus."
Ooh, that's a powerful one. And you know what? It really highlights how focus is that key differentiator. It's not about being superhuman. It's about harnessing that power of concentration.
It reminds me of this one time I was working on this super challenging project. I really had to buckle down and block out everything else. It was tough, but when I finally finished it, man, the feeling of accomplishment was amazing. Like all that focused effort really paid off.
Oh, absolutely. That feeling of mastery, achieving something you set your mind to, that's a direct result of being laser focused.
And it all comes back to personal growth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Focus is so much more than just checking things off a to-do list. It's about becoming more disciplined, more resilient. It's about pushing yourself to be your best self.
Couldn't agree more. And to help you tap into that power, we want to leave you with a little challenge. It's inspired by the source's call to action. Think about one major distraction in your life right now. It could be your phone, social media, maybe there's an unfinished task that's just been nagging at you. Whatever it is, commit to minimizing it, even just for a day. Then, just notice the difference it makes.
I love that. It's like a little experiment for your mind. Who knows, maybe tomorrow's deep dive will be even more impactful if you're coming at it with all that newfound focus.
Right.
We're going to be talking about how embracing failure can actually be a stepping stone to success. And that, my friends, takes a resilient mindset. So, until then, happy focusing.
See you next time.